Hello, welcome to the video. I'm NFX and today we're at Goodwood Kartways for race number 6. As the green flags come down, we're off to racing. Note there's no passing into the first and second corner, but you can see the gap building on the top 4 and myself and everyone behind, and I'm just losing so much time. You can start to see P4 and P3 get into a little bit of a scruffle down into turn 3, and you can see it continues down into turn 4 as they switch back positions. I'm out here trying to pick up some crumbs, just trying to make any time I can with this god-awful kart. Oh my god. As you can see, I'm looking over my shoulder, seeing how far the person in P6 is as we come down into the last corner of the lap. And you can start to see the top 4 are just breaking away from the rest of the pack, and I know I probably won't be able to catch up to them just because this kart is just so down on power, and you kind of start to see that in the next couple laps as I start battling P6. And it's right around here into turn 4 that P6 starts to give me a little bit of tap from behind, letting me know that he is there right behind me. Knowing that he's right behind me, I'm looking over both shoulders, just trying to give him enough room down into this corner, getting a little bit of a tap, and now it's a drag race into the final last corner. Pushes me right to the edge, thinking that maybe I'd hit the grass, but all clean and back down to the start-finish straight. As you can see here, I'm getting a lot more traction into that first corner. And then he just spins out a little too wide, and I was able to take back that position. Going into turn 4, I start to see the battle ahead as P4 just spins out into turn number 5. I'm able to make a position here, and now we're up into P4. With P4 spinning out, that actually helps me build a pretty big gap between the person in P5. As you can kind of see, I look over my shoulder here just to see how far he is, and there was pretty much a big gap. So as we finish lap number 3, we'll be going into my fastest personal lap of the session, which is a 1:39.465, which is not very quick, especially with this kart. During qualifying, I was able to set a 1:38, which was the probably fastest time of the whole day in this kart. So that kind of gives you an idea of how fast this kart actually is in comparison to others, especially on this day where I had seen karts that were doing a 1:37, 1:38 generally. So this kart was not the best, but in this race, you know, you got to try to make do with what you got. So the one bonus about actually driving this kart today was that I actually took this kart for first practice, and then I decided to take it again for second practice because I thought I could make some more time, and just conveniently, and funny enough, I was able to have this kart for the qualifying and the race. So I thought it was kind of convenient, thought it was funny, so I'm glad I was able to drive it because I felt like there was a lot of power in this kart, especially in the corners, but then when it came to top end power, it just kind of missed out a lot, and you kind of saw that in the first couple laps, and even now you can just see the gap is just so wide. If you see where P3 is and P2 is, just it's unreal. But nonetheless, very happy with this race, and obviously at this point, you know, there's no chance of me catching up unless someone kind of messes up. So I'm still trying to push my hardest here, and I think at the last lap you saw a little bit of dust kick up, and I was hoping that maybe that would be my opportunity to pass, but the person got back on track and pretty much dusted off their wheels and kept going. So the race is looking pretty steady. Also, I forgot to mention, if you haven't already, please subscribe. I'm going to be uploading the full day session, which will include the first practice, second practice, qualifying, and race next week, so make sure you subscribe for that. As we come down the straight one more time, the white flags are out, which means this is the last lap of the session. As we go into the last corner here, the checker flags are out, and that is the race. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.